Hello, this is the king of Isopods, and I will be dealing with Isopods again! So, this is a Platinum Isopod. They have been breeding very well. As you can see that they are moving quite fast. And having a light yellow line on the back with contrast with the dark body. There are a few children around. So many of them. These species prefer higher humidity and they breed relatively quickly. However, they are quite small in size. That's one of their disadvantages, but however, it would really make a good intermediate species for some people that would want to try to keep something more interesting. So now I add some leaves to the isopod to let them to eat. Leaves are very beneficial for them as they consume the cellulose and other nutrients in the leaves for their growth. You can certainly keep isopods without leaves, but if you use leaves or any other similar decomposing material, it will be a game changer. So following on, this is the T plus albino isopod. You can see that the isopod is very roundish and has yellow and orange coloration. These species prefer moderately high humidity and typically does not do well under very saturated situation, and they would really benefit from having a moisture gradient. You can see that there are many offsprings are being produced. Using a piece of cork bark like this allowed them to have spaces to hide and also for them to gather. And I'm adding more leaves in there as well. I think in the future video I will try to make something about how to process your own leaves in order to make it safe for isopod consumption. So following on, there is the clown isopod. It's pretty tight in here and there are so many individuals gathering together. I feel like I really need to change the substrate. And then I add some leaves again in order to boost their food supply and to rejuvenate the soil, because as you see the substrate is quite spent and I want to prevent the culture from crashing. By adding the leaves under the cork bark, which would be a place with high humidity, the leaves can soak up quickly with moisture and soften up, and also it is near locations where isopods have the highest activity, which means that they will eat the leaves more quickly. So following on, we have the rubber ducky isopod. You can see that they are hiding with the cuddle bone and under the leaf. Rubber ducky isopods typically do this when it's during the daytime, as they will stay still and don't move. for long periods of time. So if you want an isopod that have a higher activity level, like it moves around more often, I will strongly suggest that you will keep something like dairy cow isopod or other similar porcino species, as they'll be more active. You can see one that is hiding under the cork bark. I've placed some coral stone in the background for them to obtain a different source of calcium as well, and I add some leaves again. Isopods are truly satisfying and unique to watch. So following on, this is a soil isopod. So it is a brownish color isopod that have a flattened body. This adaptation allows them to stick closer to the walls and rocks they live nearby in order for protection. This species prefer relatively moderate to high humidity. You can see one that is on a cuddle bone, and they eat quite quickly as well. So I would strongly suggest that you put more leaf litter in here when you're trying to keep with these species. And here are the leaves I'm using. They are legume tree leaves, and it's very suitable for isopods. I cut them up into smaller pieces so that it will decompose easier. This is the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe and like the video in order to support my channel.